Every year around this time, many Canadians face the question, do I put money away for retirement or do I use the money I have saved to pay down debt? The RRSP deadline is March the 3rd, just around the corner. Preet Banerjee is a personal finance columnist and author, and he joins us now. Welcome, Preet.
Thanks for having me.
So a big push to put money into RRSPs, but what if you have a lot of personal debt?
Well, what I would say to people is, you know what, don't overthink it. If you run a surplus, first of all, you're ahead of the game compared to most Canadians. And if you take that surplus and either use it to increase assets or decrease debt, you're growing your net worth. So I would say don't overthink it. But if you have a lot of high interest credit card debt, for example, then that should be your primary focus. But it's normal for a lot of people to have a balance between a certain amount of debt and a certain amount of investing.
So there's all kinds of debt. There's car loans, student loans, there's personal loans, credit card loans, there's the mortgage.
Yeah.
What are you suggesting? Are you suggesting that they pay off all of those things before they start thinking about RRSPs?
You know, some people might, if they're very risk adverse, if they just can't stomach any volatility in their portfolio, they're going to be better off managing their debt. Because that's, again, that's increasing your net worth. And so a lot of people, they focus on paying off the mortgage, and once that's paid off, then they focus, you know, the money that was going towards the mortgage, a big monthly contribution into their RRSPs or tax-free savings account for retirement. So that is one option, although there is the benefit of time. So the longer you have your money compounding for you and you can take a little bit of risk and you're comfortable with it, then it's okay to have a balance between investing for the future and managing your debt responsibly.
You know, because you mentioned, you know, the mortgage and the idea of paying off your mortgage and then turning in earnest to your retirement, it might bring about a lot of anxiety for people who are feeling like, you know what, am I a bit late to that point where I need to be saving for my nest egg?
Right. Well, if you consider that one of the primary net worth drivers for Canadians is the purchase of a home, because while you start with a large debt and a large asset, after you've paid off the mortgage, all you have is a large asset. So that's a source of a lot of net worth for Canadians. So that does give them some safety or some comfort knowing that at least they're in a good financial position. So a lot of people, as they approach retirement, they consider downsizing as the kids have left the nest and using some of that equity to help fund their retirement as well.